Isang wiki lang. Sabi na, kasi parang doon ako na parang nagaganon yung ano.
May bira ka lang magsalita.
Hindi naman, sasalita naman.
Pagka ako lang mag-ano.
Para akong ano eh, bigla akong ano eh, parang ginanon.
Vertigo ka, may vertigo ka.
Oo.
Kulang ka sa fluids pare. 2-1. Aces, wala pang panalo, 0-4. Karamihan ng mga talo nito, heartbreaking.
Dapat si Mike ngayon eh. Biglang nag-ano eh. Yung pinaka-cover ni si Mike. Baka next week si Mike ang ganito.
Oo. Reunion kami niyan, pare.
Ha?
Reunion.
Siyempre. Baka kunin ko si Mike sa method ko.
Kunin mo siya. Galing yun.
Pang weekend.
Sa pang-Sabado si Mike Perez. Sabado.
Ha?
Pang-Sabado. Martes, pwede ako Barker. April week. Basketball.
Nangyari?
May ano lang. Anong problem? Ba't di pa nagsisimula?
Ha? Hindi rin alam.
Ano daw? Ah, sa internet. May nais yung sa stats.
Sa internet ang problema. Baka, pati internet, nahirapan yun.
Oo. Kanina sakit, ngayon. Mabilis to.
Naramdaman ko na yung pag-gising ko may masama.
Hindi kasi nga, biglang lamig kasi. Di ba? Ang lamig-lamig ng madaling araw.
Oo.
Grabe lamig.
Init.
Temperatura tol, ano? Di ba? Normally 26, 27, 24, di ba? Biglang 21 eh. Hala. Boom. Amihan na to, sabi ko. Amihan to. Amihan na to, tapos na yung ano, tapos na yung habagat. Okay na ito yung delay na to kaysa sa Pasig. Na-delay sa power outage, 4 na beses. Ano yung Gilas mamaya? Ano yung closed door yun, no? Closed door practice yun, di ba?
Ano?
Closed door practice mamaya yung punta natin sa Meralco Gym, di ba?
Hindi natin mapapanood.
A pleasant afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Circle of Giving Common Court in Kansas City. This is the VR Sports 2019, presented by Kings of the Court. Featuring the game between the Audilicious versus the Back Office Aces. We are the starters first for the Audilicious team. And guard number 11, Mark Bale. Also on guard, number 13, Jared Kula. At number 5, Audilicious. At forward number 8, Jake Gunfire. And at the other forward, number 18, Tony Oka. Now starting for the Back Office Aces. And guard number 1, Victor Florida. Also guard number 17, J.E. Reyes. And number 10, Paul Yogo.
We're just about to start our third game between Audilicious and Back Office Aces. Audilicious with a 2-win to 1-loss records. For Back Office Aces 0-4, this is BR Sports 2019 basketball presented by Kings of the Court here at Siguro Verde, Quezon City. Ryan Paroy together with Ernest Hernandez so far. Back Office Aces are having a hard time closing games, but what do you see about these guys during warm-ups?
They are working hard. They just need to fill in the fourth quarter, and they just need to find ways to conserve their energy heading on to the final two quarters of the game. If you notice, the first half are good for them, but the two halves is not that as intense as the first two. So they need to find a way to shuffle their bodies and last the entire game, and maybe they could sneak in a win here and for the first time in this tournament.
Definitely. Let's review the lineups for our back office aces. We have Florida, Reyes, Yoro, De Los Reyes, and Solano. For Delicious, we have Elias, Otakan, Galban, Corambero. And De La Rosa draws first blood in this ball game, 2-0 for back office aces.
De La Rosa drawing first blood, yes, indeed, in this ball game, and it's important for the rhythm to set up early for both teams. And again, whoever sets up the rhythm first here has the advantage to take it all the way home.
First steal of the ball game belongs to the back office aces. Look at that drive by Solano, going all the way, Jose.
Not wasting any time there, Solano immediately found an opening, and with a full energy like right now, makes the first 2 points for himself.
A miss there by Elias on that drive to the basket. In the meantime, a turnover by Solano. Ball possession will go back to the Aces. Score now is 4-0 for back office, 8:19 first quarter. Cura, Lao to Pero. Pero from top of the key. Triple team, drives hard to the hole. No go. Printing board, Elias reverse layup. A miss. Battle for the rebound. One by the Aces. Up ahead is Florida. He will go for the home run.
But before that open shot, you gotta credit the defense showed there a while ago by the Aces.
We're gonna have a first timeout. Back to live action here in Circle Verde, Quezon City. I failed to mention Ernest, our two referees calling the shots in this ball game. They are Joey Viduya and Abel Roman. Ernest, I have never seen the back office aces with this Jackrabbit start.
This is the best start that they had been doing in for the entire tournament, and it's a good sign for them. You can see right there that they have the chemistry setting on for them, and in every game that they play, their chemistry improves. And judging from what they are learning for the past week, it should be an improved team on this game, fifth day of the tournament.
Yeah, we're already on our fifth week of this VR Sports 2019, and with 7:23 remaining, it's now 6-0 for the Aces. Possession now for Audilicious. Here's Landigue. Landigue tries a trifecta. That's air ball. Rebound by the Aces. Here's Solano. Turning rubber against Otakan. Brings down the ladder. Back dribbles it. Drives hard. Spins. Almost went for naught, but there's a blocking foul against Kura. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Both teams have one team foul apiece. Here's going to be the inbound now by Yoro. Yoro on the baseline. Now to Solano on the right side of the court. The jump shot by Solano. He's waxing hot, Ernest.
But more so, I love the spacing on the offense. Everyone knows where they will place themselves, giving that Solano much more room to operate.
Both ends of the floor. Back of his Aces having it after that Solano triple. He blocked the shot of the big guy of Audilicious. And we have Bernardo checking in for Audilicious.
Knowing that Audilicious is going inside the paint, you can see a lot of white shirts camping inside. Thus, still, this is a scoreless game for Audilicious.
What a steal by Solano. He will go all the way. Nice run pass to Florida.
They now know where to find their teammates, and they now know where they will place themselves. Thus, this is an 11-0 run by the Aces.
Rousing start by back of his Aces. Take it away, Reyes now against Pero. Reyes drives hard. Almost tripped. Yes, it is tripped by Audilicious. Bernardo keeps it alive for the gray shirts. They're going to slow down the tempo for Audilicious. Here's Kura on the left side. The glass shot didn't work. Otakan with a offensive ball. The sidestep, the runner didn't drop. Solano clears the ball for the white shirts. Solano, there's a pick by Reyes. Brings down the letter. Spins, turns. Fade away, Solano. Oh!
Excellent move there. A la Kobe Bryant move that we saw from Soliano. 13-0 run. This is the best start that I've seen for any team in this entire tournament, by the way.
And Elias has a little bit hurt on that drive by the Audilicious. Solano, 7 of the 13 points. That time, he goes nowhere. Solano with a bounce pass off the foot. There's no call. Could have been a kick ball. A pitch to Elias. Elias drives. Elias puts it up in a 3-point play opportunity. First basket for Audilicious, courtesy of Elias.
If someone will score for the Audilicious, they need it, and Elias will respond to that. That guy is a Nolly Loxin in the making, as you can see.
I've seen Audilicious. We have another big guy here. This is not just an extra rice. We can go to a mang inasal about that. O'Malley checks in now. And O'Malley will substitute room. I believe it's going to be number 17. We also have Katakutan. So, Ernest, at this early stage, I've seen not only Solano is scoring, but also other players getting involved in offense for the Aces.
Well, this is the thing. The Aces caught the Audilicious off guard in the early goings. They don't know where the offense is coming, but eventually Audilicious needs a timeout to regroup what is going on with their defense and how they can counter this attack.
Well, they already called one. You need to call that to the next quarter, but they almost got away with that turnover. 4:45 remaining, 13-2. Back office Aces, one of the best starts in this tournament. They're looking for their first W in this elimination round of BR Sports Fest 2019. Here's O'Malley on the right wing. 15 seconds on the shot clock. O'Malley does a double team. Now to Solano. He's perfectly open. Not that time. Offensive board, De La Rosa batted away and stripped. Elias. Fast break opportunity for Audilicious. Oh, great rejection by Solano, but he runs out of space from the baseline. The ball will go back to Audilicious.
That was a good challenge there by Soliano, bringing the ball back eventually to Audilicious, but still a good stop.
The time remaining is 4 minutes and 10. And Elias, look at this. He really wants to work hard because there's no other offensive option for Audilicious except him.
And he has to get other people involved here as well. Other than him, nobody has taken the initiative to follow his lead, and someone has to do that and eventually get the momentum running for Audilicious. This is not the typical Audilicious team that we're seeing.
Definitely. Elias now will 2 free throws. That last foul is against Katakutan, his first personal. Elias misses the first of 2 free throws. For Audilicious, they have 2 wins and 1 loss. But a lot of offensive options need to be imposed right now as Elias has all the points of Audilicious with 3 for 13. Another player coming up for the Audilicious. We have Mendoza checking in.
Maybe the weather is also a factor. This is a scorching heat, by the way, inside the
Oh, yeah.
Circulo Verde. For the past weeks, we have been experiencing very cold weather, but this time around, it is very hot.
And speaking of hot, it's a hot fast break fish. Otakan couldn't get it. Second effort still in vain, at least for the time being for the Audilicious. Both defense and offense, they're trying their best, Ernest.
That is a good foul right there to stop the fast break. Let them earn their points from the free throw line, not letting them get any momentum, especially that they have a 10-point lead right now.
Well, when you say it about weather, early in this morning, we hit the temperature of 21 degrees. That's why I'm kind of chills.
Kind of chilled, yes, but right now I think it's a 32-degree heat.
Yes, it's the
in,
exact
in
opposite.
Metro Manila.
Otakan with the offensive board. Now to Bernardo. Bernardo will challenge Solano on you. Here it comes. The turnaround in vain. Second effort for the Audilicious. Still nothing. At least they're trying. 3:19 remaining. 13-3. Yoro brings down the leader for the white shirts of the Aces. Yoro now to De La Rosa on the left side. Oh, good job. Aranzazo.
Stopping the bleeding for Audilicious, finally getting some points on the board, but eventually Aces has to respond here defensively, and before the Audilicious team gets their momentum back in this ball game.
That last basket is courtesy of Aranzazo. And Villacorta checking in now for Audilicious. 2:47 remaining. Earlier we have a 13-0. Now it's a 5-0 for Audilicious.
It's a game of adjustments. Now, a good thing about Audilicious, they adjusted to what the defense is bringing to them by the Aces, and it is up to the Aces to adjust right now what defense that they have to show in order to keep this lead at bay and at their side.
And as far as defensive stance is concerned, Audilicious showing some might, but they throw the ball away. Atakutan with a counter steal. Solano brings down the letter new. He missed the last 4 attempts. Solano wants to redeem himself. Nice drop pass. Umali. The gas hit. It's good.
Unselfish play there by Solano, finding Umali for that shot, giving him the score, but most of all, keeping that lead steady at their side.
2 minutes and counting in his first chapter. Otakan for Audilicious. Mendoza puts it up. Bounces in. Lucky bounce for Mendoza.
And Mendoza countering, and we can see Audilicious getting the rhythm here, but that is a traveling violation.
Well, for Audilicious, the team right now is defense. They're getting the steals, but that time, Aranzazo caught themselves with a traveling error. 1:52 remaining, 15-7 Aces in command by 8. Here's O'Malley. Brings it downtown for the white shirts. O'Malley on top of the key. The Manlig is unaware of that pass. Solano couldn't chase the ball. Now the turnovers are now piling on the Aces.
It was a balancing act that did not go in the favor of Solano, but good effort still. They have the lead, but they need more defensive stops right now.
Galvan for 3. In and out. Oh, he has a shooting range. I remember last time Galvan hitting 2 triples the last game. But they get
Right now, the Audilicious team needs to bring out all the guns because this is a different Aces team that they are facing. A more motivated one, a more with chemistry, and this spells trouble for them, especially if they will slack here in the first quarter.
Hold it for a moment. We have an offensive foul. Wait a second. So it's a foul away. A 5-second inbound violation, Ernest. So that's another turnover there for the Aces.
A little presence of mind is needed.
Villacorta, too much muscle. Solano taps a rebound, goes for a pass break like a burning rubber. Is that counted? Yes, sir. Solano redeems himself with a 3-point play opportunity.
Solano has been getting that rhythm in for his team and has been the best player of this game so far. He has hit a triple, he has hit a fadeaway shot, and he has dished out to his teammates, making him a very integral factor to this huge run by them.
Solano scored 8 of the 18 points of the back office Aces. They're in command by 11. 18-7 with 49 ticks to go. Azores checking in for the first time. 3-point bomb on its way. A failure. Lanzazo keeps it alive for Audilicious with fresh 14. Azores with a runner. Unable to hit. Battle for the rebound. Villacorta couldn't get it. Nice play. Oh, they miss it. Azores with fresh 14. They move out. 10 on the shot clock. Dribble drive. Lateral assault by Galvan. He baits a foul and he will take 2 free throws for Audilicious.
But most of all, I want to credit the Aces for camping inside. Whenever someone is struggling to find a shot under the basket, everyone goes in and try to get the ball from them, try to get that view out of his head, and eventually resulting to a lot of possessions turnover to the side of the Aces.
John Galvan missed the first of 2 free throws. He missed both. But Audilicious still has the possession. The zip pass taken away by Solano. Somebody's open on the home run. And Pacheco scores the 20th point for the Aces.
Another play coming from Solano, not scoring this time, but getting the steal and getting the assist on the open court.
Final second to go. Reverse layup is partially deflected. And what a start by back office Aces. The score is 20-7 at the end of the first period. This is BR Sports Fest 2019. We'll be back. Action resumes here at the Circular Verde Covered Court in Bagong Bayan, Quezon City. Juan Parahoy together with Ernest Hernandez for our BR Sports 2019 basketball fifth day of eliminations or fifth week. 20 to 7, back office aces ahead by 13 against Audilicious. Ernest, your takeaways about this big rousing start by the aces?
Well, they started with that 10 seconds and under offense, making them really unstoppable in the very beginning. The Aces know that it is critical for a very good start and for them to dictate the momentum. It has worked for them so far, and more so is crediting the defense. The defense has been camping inside. All the white shirts have been over Elias, and not much of the opposing team, the Audilicious team, has been scoring in this ball game. But right now, what the Aces are doing is that they are putting fresh bodies in the court, resting their main players, and expect them to come midway to the second quarter, and eventually they have a 13-point cushion. They have chance to risk that and maybe suck out a little life on their opponents and give them a run for their money.
All right, let's check it out. The lineups for Audilicious. We have Bero, and we have Elias, Marcelino, Villacorta, and Mendoza for the five of Audilicious. For the aces, we have Pacheco, Marcos, Solano, number 9, Ong, and Dimalig. Look at this Ong. He saved the ball, and Ong almost went to the net.
But most of all, I love that Elias guarded Ong. He has like 2.5 the size of his body right there.
In the meantime, a turnover there by the back office aces. Fast big opportunity. Look at Solano chasing when chase blocked.
And he blocked that with an offhand with his left
It is
hand.
from the left hand.
So that basketball IQ is working right there for him, and eventually that the body of Elias inside.
Ooh. And that's costly, Ernest. An offensive foul by Elias. And back office aces. I can see Solano yelling some his teammates, "Hey, get involved in the offense. Not only me. It's about us."
Well, Elias reminds me of a classic player, Bong Hawkins.
Yeah.
That body of his and the way he manages his team, that is a Bong Hawkins type of player, running the court as well.
Oh, look at Elias with that barreling drive to the basket. He draws a foul. Somebody. It's going to be number 5 player who will be called for the foul. That's Marcos. And Elias will take 2 free throws. Well, one more thing, Ernest, that the Audilicious need to improve is free throws, because the last time they lost, they missed about 10 free throws on that ball game.
And it's starting to show right now.
Yeah.
With the Aces still winless in this tournament, they have something to prove, and they could right now the Audilicious could be the first victim of the Aces.
Yes.
And they look renewed right here, and that chemistry has been working for them. Even the bench players getting
Look at
involved
that.
in the ball game.
Look at that. Look at that pass by Marcos. Pacheco almost wayward there, but Dimalig with a drive to the basket, he draws a foul. Well, for Elias, he had a valiant effort for Audilicious, but he missed the last 6 free throws. That's 6 free throws missed by Elias of Audilicious.
And the Aces, they have the advantage, and they can increase on this one. The bench players working well, holding on to this lead, and making the Audilicious team more exhausted once the fresh bodies of the Stars come back into this game.
Well, speaking of precaution, Dimalig hit the air ball on that free throw. And more importantly for Audilicious, they only scored 7 points. 7:09 remaining in the second quarter. We had some pushing and shoving. I like this animosity of Marcos, huh?
And stifling defense there, shown by Marcos.
In the meantime, here's Marcelino with a fall away. A failure. Rebound controlled by Ong. Ong couldn't handle the letter. Now to Garcia with a bounce pass. 14 to shoot. One shot by Bero. Tad shot. He gets it right back. Finally, Audilicious scored a basket.
And that is one of the keys that they have to notice from that last play is the patience of finding the basket. That time, the offensive player faked and waited for the right time to shoot the ball. That is what they should do right here.
In the meantime, a miss there by Solano from three-point country. Marcelino almost was another. Oh, somebody stumbled. Oh, it's a traveling. I think he lost his place.
And that is hard on the knees, even though it looks humorous, but they have to be careful on their on injuries.
We're gonna have ceasefire. Let's get right back to the seating reaction here at Surugul Verde in Bagong Bayan, Quezon City. 29 is our tally. It's an 11-point lead for the back office aces with 6:10 to go. And we're going to have a possession from whom? It's going to be back office. Which De La Fuente, or De Los Reyes rather, will inbound on the sideline for the back office aces. 3 team fouls already for Audilicious, 1 team foul for the back office. And here's Solano. Solano brings out the letter for the white shirts. They're protecting an 11-point lead. Solano pointing directions to the left side, looking for a weak cutter. Oh. And now the Audilicious up and running. We have 4-2. Crossover by Bero. Bero lays it up. 3-point play opportunity. That's a 4-0 run it is for Audilicious.
This is a bad sign for the Aces. That's a 13-point lead, and they have insurance to keep the lead even further into the score. But it has to be stopped, and any momentum that they see coming from Audilicious should be halted at this point of time.
3-point play opportunity, unable to complete. Solano with a fall away, bounces out. Bottom for the board. Ong keeps it alive. Ong with a top fall away jumper, too strong. Rebound by Audilicious. Now Elias dribble the basketball, drives. The hang time mode didn't work. Solano with a defensive gem. 20-11, approaching the halfway house of the second quarter. Down the baseline, bounce pass to De Los Reyes. Almost a counter steal, but Aces will get possession with 15 on the shot clock. Quinn checks in for Ong.
More fresh bodies coming in for the Aces, and good job there by Ong holding on. And this is again the Audilicious team need to capitalize while the starters are sitting on the bench. But it seems that the Aces are getting more of the advantage than Audilicious.
Audilicious has a chance. They're ready on the 4-0 run. Garcia down the base. Jump shot by Bale. Bale scored the last 4 points for Audilicious. Between the ball to his snap, 30 to shoot. Between glass shot, that's too strong. Rebound De Los Reyes. 9 on the shot clock. Ball didn't hit iron. Oh, Bero with a counter steal. Bero stepped on the sideline. Tip of his toe. It will go back to the Aces. And we're going to have a lot of substitutions right now. We have Bernardo checking in for the Audilicious. And we also have De La Rosa. And finally, like what you said earlier, Solano has given a rest.
And this is a 5-point lead. Is not much of a good time to rest. But the rest of the players should do their role right now in suppressing this attack by Audilicious.
Out, rebound. It will go back to the Aces with 3 minutes and 39 remaining, 20-15. Now the second unit of Audilicious is working wonders, huh?
And lucky break there for the Aces. This is still a 5-point lead for them, and they have to hold on. Other players have to step up right now.
3:25 remaining. De La Rosa with a traveling effort. And at this point, we're going to have a shout out to Miss Kat Padilla and Stanley Gaman for Tito Brian, their uncle, Uncle Brian. Thank you so much. PR Sports 2019 for basketball. Ryan Prado here together with Ernest Hernandez. We are in the second quarter of the action of our third game. Aces versus Audilicious. 2015 Audilicious with a basketball. Here's Azores quarterbacking. He's on the left wing. There's a pick provided. Azores with a jump shot. Too strong. Bottom for the rebound. Galvan was whacked from behind. It's going to be a foul. And Galvan will shoot 2 free throws. Galvan at this point still scoreless. And we have De La Rosa's second personal foul. Galvan makes the first of 2. The lead is chopped down to 4. 3:05 remaining. Remember, Audilicious had a 2-1 win-loss record. Back office looking for the first win. Look at Galvan kissing himself after those 2 free throws made.
Now the momentum has shifted to Audilicious. Almost a steal there. Aces need to answer quick here. Maybe call a timeout, regroup his teammates.
That's an 8-0 run by Audilicious on the last 3 minutes. Waits with a fake. Double team. Jump shot for the Aces. Oh, that's out. Sorry, miss for the Aces. Courtesy of Cortez. But the ball will stay with the Aces after that loose change. 2.5 remaining on the second chapter. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's De La Rosa with a tough angle to work with. Yoro with the reverse layup in vain. Bottom for the rebound. Yoro still has the letter. And now the Audilicious on the run. Passing opportunity now. He burns rubber. Here's Otaka. The side set. The drop. Oh, couldn't execute that play. They move out. And the ball goes to Aces. They're on the back court. Between. Now to De La Rosa. 17 to shoot. De La Rosa double team. Scampering. Azores with a heist. Azores challenged by 2 defenders. Crosses the 8-second line. Azores banged by De La Rosa. And it's going to be a blocking foul on De La Rosa.
Still a 3-point lead. It is not safe with the way the Audilicious are playing. And finally, they have awakened in this ball game.
Yes. And now it's Solano's time to substitute because one of his players, De La Rosa, has 3 fouls in the second quarter.
Just a brief break for Solano, but
Yes.
his presence is needed. We want
needed.
to see him right now replicate what he did in the first quarter. And again, he is the prime reason why they had that strong 10-point lead at the end of the first.
The other SLIs that they can just check out of the game, huh? Here's Azores. Now to Mendoza. The jump shot, too strong. Reyes with the rebound. Lead is 3, 2017. Less than 2 minutes to go. Time is flying fast in this first half. Reyes. On the left wing we have Solano. Double ball, 3 steps. Spins, turns. Lost control of the leather. Pass break opportunity. Counter speed by Reyes. Nice save. Solano against 3. He drives time against 2. Block! Bernardo. Down the base, Bernardo. 17 to shoot. Here's Galvan. He lets it fly for 3-point country. Too strong. Otaka with offensive board. What a smothering block by Cortez from behind.
On the offensive end, the Aces are playing panic basketball already. If they just settle down, let their offense set just like what happened in the first quarter, they should be fine. But I don't see that right now. Maybe a timeout will help.
20-17. Less than a minute remaining in the first half. Here's Bernardo inbounding. 10 to shoot. Galvan. He lets it fly from 3-point country. Galvan for 3! And it's now the first shutout of the ball game at 20 apiece. 47 ticks to go. From the backcourt we have Reyes against Otakan. Now Solano on the right side of the court. Dribble, spins, finger roll. Solano rips out. Couldn't get the rebound back, but it will stay with the back office Aces with 14 on the shot clock.
It has become a hero basketball already for the Aces. It's quite different from what they did in the first quarter, where they shared the ball they find the open person. It's quite different right now since they are seeing that Audilicious is crawling back to this lead. And again, they have to calm down themselves and find the open guy for the best shot possible.
18 seconds to go between the pass, way wide, turnover. 2-point opportunity! Wow,
And and the momentum has been shifted. I don't know when was the last time that the Aces scored in this basketball game. It has been a long time already, and you gotta credit Audilicious for that stifling defense that they've showed. They adjusted after that slow first score, and they are reaping the rewards right now.
It's 23 to 20. So on the for back office Aces in the second quarter. Here's Solano. Drop pass. Yoro. Finally a basket for the Aces.
And Rioro responding to the call as they needed a basket. What is the good thing about what I saw right there is Solano giving up the ball to someone and they are ready to execute once Solano attracts the defense, other players are ready to step up.
1 second to go. Reyes for the basket. Now, the back office Aces, even if Solano didn't score, other players involved in offense. And at the end of the first half, 24 for the Aces, 23 for Audilicious. This is VR Sports Fest 2019. Halftime break. We'll be right back.
Walang tissue, Ryan. Walang tissue.
Delikado yun yung sabay kanina. Sa akin, delikado yun. Kaya hindi ko na inangat. Alanganin niya sabay ng isa. Wala pa nga tayong free throw. Isa pa lang, okay, ball pa lang. Pre, kung sa'yo mga yan, apoy na natin. Sinasayang mo yun. Okay lang ako, ikaw nagpapapa. Balik kami ng mga player.
Kaya mo yung sarili mo ng last 2 minutes, tas 4 quarter 8, balik ka. Kaya ka ng 4 minutes para press ka. Kuha ko na. Kunin mo yung stats pare. Stats. Ako naman naman.
Okay, we are about to start the third quarter action between the back office Aces and Team Audilicious. The score is 24-23. Ryan Potter here together with Ernest Hernandez here at Circle Better Kansas City. Ernest, what's your halftime stats with you?
26. But if you look at the Aces, they are shooting 45% from the field, and that is a very good number. And but most of all, you gotta think about the defensive rebounds. It's quite contrasting because the defensive rebounds and the offensive rebounds is different. The Audilicious team, they have 16 offensive rebounds
Wow,
as
wow.
compared to seven offensive rebounds on the other team. So they have to control the boards from the offensive glass. And if they do that, you know what? The Aces will be back
Yes.
on the will be back with a lead right now.
Okay, let's review the lineups for both squads. We have for the Aces Floripa, number 17 Reyes, De La Rosa, and that guy who just and we have number 7 Solano. For the Audilicious, we have Bero Villacorta, Otakan, Inigo, and Elias for the Aces. Oh, for the Audilicious. A minute gone by in the third chapter. Here's Florida. Now to his teammate Solano. He lets it fly from triple country. He backs it out. Rebound Reyes. Reyes with a offensive ball. Nice spin by Reyes. And now other players are getting involved, Ernest.
And Reyes is stepping in as well, helping Solano out. Yoros is also there with him. And this is the best five that the Aces have right now on the floor.
8:37 remaining. 26-23. A miss from the right wing for Audilicious. Here's Solano. Brings down the letter for the white shirts. Solano, bang, two defenders. Great pass again. Oh, they failed to convert. 3:21 to go.
Giving two free throws right there. But you got to credit Audilicious right now, attacking the basket and trying to draw some fouls. Eventually, the Aces have a strong starting five. Get one out by getting them in foul trouble. That could mean a lot for them.
Well, the reason why we need to shout on this, Ernest, is because we are experiencing college atmosphere here in this venue, huh?
The six men for both teams are out right now. The drums are in, and the ladies are shouting.
Woo! It's like that, just like what you heard. 26-25, Audilicious with a 1-point lead. Oh, a steal from the inbound. Otakan with a fall away. The ball goes out of bounds. It will go back of his Aces. No. The referees will try to correct. It will go back to Audilicious. So they correct themselves on that last piece of action. 14 seconds on the shot clock. About 7 minutes and 31 remaining. The lead is 1 point for the Aces, 26-25. Here's the rebound. Here's the double drive. The drop. Jump shot on his way. Yes! It's a pocket basket. And now Audilicious leading by 1, 27-26. 7:10 to go. Reyes picks down the letter. Now to Florida. Florida from top of the key. 13 to shoot. Florida spins. Ball almost jacked away. Florida stumbles. It's going to be offensive foul in Florida. Only the second foul of Florida. Now the Aces are feeling the defensive pressure of the Audilicious. 2 team fouls each. Otaka now dribbling the ball for Audilicious. Here's Bero. Brings down the letter for the Ratios. Bero has it. Bero climbs hard. Double team. Bero drop. A foul against. Another foul on Florida. Third personal on Florida for the back of his Aces. 3 team fouls already for them and 2 for Audilicious. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the inbound. Now to Bernardo. Otakan with a drop. There's a tap. Pero chased the ball, but it was taken away by Reyes. The lock pass to Florida. Florida now to Solano. 2-on-1 break. Solano lays it up. 3-point play opportunity And Aces is back on track. And
That pumped up the Aces after that made basket by Solano, giving them back the lead and eventually probably giving them the momentum.
three-point play opportunity on the horizon by Solano. Solano already in double figures, already has a total of 12. Looking for a cutter, about to shoot. Otakan waiting for the play to develop. The lob to the left side is Elias. The bounce pass to his teammate to Bernardo. It's going to be a dribbling violation for Bernardo. Another error for Audilicious.
Overcook on that play. Stutter step is a sign of uncertainty, and right now they have to compose themselves because they felt that the Aces are gaining momentum once again.
Exactly. 29-27. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Here's Florida. Inside, that's a nice cut by Solano. When he heard the whistle, Solano just threw it up the ball, and he will take it with him. You know, Ernest Solano has a high IQ. When he heard the whistle, he just threw up the ball.
And right now, Solano again replicating what he did in the first quarter is giving this team that added boost and that great start. And I think we kind of jinx it a bit right now.
Uh, as far as Peter is concerned, Aces already missed just 3. But look at this. Audilicious already missed 8. 8 free throws missed by Audilicious. And look at this. Solano will go on the left side of the free throw line to try his luck. And it is successful.
Sometimes you have to do that. I know some players that almost shot everywhere in the free throw line, left and right to the center. Unorthodoxly, sometimes you have to do that. I know some players, they would like to shoot at the further from the free throw line,
Yeah.
but Solano is someone that unorthodoxly goes to the free throw line, finding his rhythm at very certain situations. I suppose I also saw him not just shoot from the left side, but also from the right side of the free throw line.
Yes, it is. And now the back office Aces are ahead by 3 in this low-scoring affair. 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. There's De La Rosa. Now to Solano on the right side. Solano, that's a pick from body by De La Rosa. Solano uncorks from downtown. In and out. Rebound controlled by the Audilicious. Chance to trim down the lead. Otakan, sidestep, the fall away. Good for Otakan.
Excellent footwork right there, shown to us, and that's a highlight reel material by the Audilicious team. And this is a very tight ball game that we have right now.
Very tight indeed. 30-29. Solano. His layup is his specters was a little bit too tight, but we're seeing Aaron passing after passing. Otakan on the pass fake, sidestep again. He loves that particular shot, but he missed that one. Went out. Bernardo keeps it alive for Audilicious. Bernardo barreling right to the basket. Didn't work. De La Rosa clapped down by 2 defenders. He passes to Reyes. Back to Solano. Double G. Solano finger. Whoa!
Another big basket from the big guy, carrying his team in the third quarter. It is now a 3-point lead, mainly to this guy right here.
Ernest, that's an elegant shot. Reminds me of Ramon Fernandez.
Don Ramon, for those who don't know him, he is the best player in the PBA ever to lace up from the
Exactly.
Philippine Basketball Association.
Oh, look at this. Nice retaliation from 3-point country. Courtesy of Otakan. 32 apiece. 2 minutes and 57 remaining in the third chapter. It has been a frenetic pace for both squads. Inside pass. The hook. Oh, it's going to be a foul against, I believe it's Bernardo. And the Mali will take 2 free throws for back office Aces. 2:48 remaining. We are deadlock at 32 as we zoom to another timeout.
Tao, half court.
Back to live action here in Circular Better Covered Court in Bangumbayan, Quezon City. This is BR Sports Fest 2019 for basketball. It's Team Audilicious versus the back office aces. Ryan Paro here together with Ernest Hernandez, and we have the Manling who will shoot 2 free throws on the foul line. The score is tied at 32 apiece, and he breaks the count at 33-32. Ernest, both teams have been efficient defensively, but I have seen a lot of turnovers for both squads in this third quarter.
Well, this is because of the defense of both teams. They have been exerting effort on that play. Basically, this is a well-matched matchup right now, and Solano on the attack right there. Well, right now, Audalicious needs some stops. Because the Aces have their number right now, and what I can see that the defense, the form of the defense of Audalicious is not that effective. They haven't changed it for the past minutes, and they need to have multiple defenses, maybe a full court press, or maybe a one-on-one, a man-to-man type of defense to suppress this team right here.
In the meantime, it's number 14 pick Garrido who scored the basket. 35-34. Minute and 55 remaining in the third chapter. New faces here for the Aces. We have Umali. Now to Solano. Solano 18-foot on its way. Rips out. De La Rosa couldn't keep it alive. Ball batted away. Oh, it's check that. It's Rosario who scored the basket earlier for the Audilicious. And we have some substitutions on the floor. Villacorta and Aranzazo checking in for Team Audilicious to have fresh legs, fresh lungs for both squads. 10 seconds to go to the shot clock. Here's Omali. Omali on the right wing. Looking for a cutter. De La Rosa with the ball to his left. Omali with 5 to shoot. Omali, ball stripped away by Azores. Passing opportunity. Azores. Nice pick by Aranzazo. Azores scored. What a pick there by Aranzazo, huh?
Excellent run there by this Audalicious team, and look at them right now. They have the lead.
Here's Solano with a minute and 17 to go. There's a pick provided. Solano to both team. He forces his way. The ball almost stripped away past his hands, but it will stay with the Aces with 14 seconds on the shot clock. And we're gonna have a delay of the game. No. They're gonna just replace the ball. You know, the ball 10 ball that we used by FIBA, it's a little bit slippery, especially on outdoors, Ernest.
It depends on, of course, the turf that we are playing in
Yeah.
right now. Actually, it's one of the best turfs. It's
Exactly.
similar to a wooden panel.
Uh-huh.
It's safe for the shoes, safe for the feet. But sometimes it depends on the type of basketball being used on the turf.
Well, speaking of shoes, the Pacheco shoes shows him a traveling error. 36-35, a minute remaining in this third chapter. Audilicious with a solitary point lead. Alanzazo from top of the KO area. They move the ball around on the right side of the court. 13 seconds to shoot. Alanzazo from 3-point territory with the leg of his defender. Too strong. They get it right back. Zores couldn't get the letter. Alanzazo with a glass shot with Checo. Oh, on the shot clock. 25 of the game clock.
And that has been the story of this Aces team. They have been beaten in the offensive boards. If they just have to box out, things will go to their way.
Exactly. 1 ticks to go. Last shot time for the Aces before we end this third chapter. There's a pick by De La Rosa. Omali goes on the right wing. Omali with 12 to shoot. Out to De La Rosa. 9 on the game clock. De La Rosa needs to make his move. He did. The batter by De La Rosa rims out. Batter for the boards. De La Rosa couldn't handle. Instead, Anasaso with 1 second to go. Is he aware of the clock? Azores is unaware. And that should do it for our third chapter. 36-35. Audilicious in command by 1. We'll be right back for the payoff period. This is VR Sports Fest 2019. Action resumes right here in Circulo Verde in Bagong Bayan, Quezon City. Juan Parra here together with Ernest Hernandez for BR Sports 2019 for basketball. Audilicious ahead by just 36-35. Ernest, your takeaways after the 3 quarters of action and has been tantalizingly close.
And but of course, most glaring stat there is the offensive rebounds of Audilicious. It has kept them in this game. The Aces look like they have found their chemistry, but they haven't found their chemistry on the rebounds. Now, if the Aces would find their way to grab and lessen the offensive rebounds of Audilicious, they could probably seal this game.
Let's review the lineup for the Aces. We have Solano, De La Rosa, who just made the basket, Pacheco. We also have Yoro and Omali. For Audilicious, we have number 11 player, which is Vero Rosario. We have Aranzazo, Azores, and Elias. Bringing the 5 for Audilicious. Here's Vero for 3. Up close. Rebound. We have a Jones. It's going to be a loose ball foul against Audilicious. It's going to be Elias foul. That's his third personal, if I'm not mistaken.
In the first minute of this fourth quarter, the momentum is shifting to the Aces, not giving up any offensive rebounds so far, and they have the lead 37-36.
Oh, by the way, Elias already has 4 fouls. 15 to shoot. Down the base. We have the jumper. No soak that time for Yoro. Rebound by Elias. Elias wants to redeem himself. Fast break against the 3 defenders. Pero, nice pump fake. The release is a little bit anemic. Nice rebound. The defensive rebound, as you pointed out, Ernest. Aces now clamping the defensive boards.
Yes, first minute and a half, still no offensive rebounds for the Audilicious team. They have been addressing the situation right here, and so far it has been working well for the Aces, keeping their opponents at bay and keeping a 1-point lead with 8 minutes and a half in this fourth quarter.
Elias needs to put himself on hold for Audilicious. He has already got 4 fouls, but Audilicious got the steal, and Vero will complete with a home run with a beautiful 3-point play opportunity.
That is a bad sign there for the Aces, but Audilicious, credit them for not giving up on any play. They are outworking this Aces team right now.
And let's see if Vero can outwork or outlive his counterparts with this fourth quarter assault. 8:14 remaining. 2 team fouls already for the Audilicious. Back office Aces has 1. Vero for the 3-point play opportunity, and he was unable to complete it. Yoro rebounds for the back office Aces. 8:09 to go. Omari with a bounce pass. Double team comes. Solano is perfectly open from 3-point territory. A failure. Otakan with a defensive gem. Vero 5. Oh, that time it was a foul. A very clear foul there by Yoro. As Otakan outsmart Yoro on that one. You know, Otakan, Ernest, he loves those fallaways. Huh? I have seen him taking that shot time and again.
Well, Otakan is living up to his namesake.
Yes, yes. Yes, it is. 7:40 remaining. 38-37. And now another big wig for Audilicious. He just checked in, which is Landingin. 2 team fouls apiece for the Audilicious and Aces. We have another substitution. Reyes checks in for O'Malley. So Ernest, shuffling its men is very important, especially in this playoff period.
Especially in the fourth quarter, this is when you need to know which type of players that you will get in, who could contribute to the final minutes of this ball game.
And speaking of contribution, Reyes unable to complete the layup. He gets it right back. Otakan has the leader now for Audilicious. Here's the drive by Aranzazo, the running shot, that's too strong. Rebound by the white shirts. Here's Solano. Here's the fast break. He left open court, but Solano was stripped from behind by Otakan, and Otakan again. Great defensive job.
Great IQ there for Otakan, not letting Solano go for the breakaway basket and letting him try to earn the entire team to earn right now the 2 points for this game.
De La Rosa on course from downtown. That's a dismal fail. Didn't hit iron, but the ball will stay with the back office aces with 6:31 to go. Remember, keep in mind, back office aces looking for the first win. Audilicious had 2 wins, 1 loss. Nice pass to De La Rosa. Backdoor cut. Worked perfectly for the aces. So, that is the play for the aces that they need to work on, especially down the stretch.
But credit them for distributing the ball well, touch passes, and not letting any player hold the balls for so long. That has been the confusing point for this for the Audilicious team, is that they don't know where the attack is coming, and that has been working for them for the first quarter. The second quarter they had a few miscues, and third quarter eventually they tried to to stop what is happening. And right now that looks like the Aces are trying to get their rhythm back in this game.
Complete the second free throw. He has a split. 40-38, 2-point lead for the Aces. De La Rosa, almost a counter steal. Jump shot on its way for Team Audilicious, courtesy of Pero. Pero has been consistent, huh? Second deadlock, 40 apiece. At 58 remaining this final chapter. De La Rosa has it for the Aces. They're going to slow down the tempo. De La Rosa pointing fingers to his right side. Crossover. Drives out against 3. The run by De La Rosa! With 5:47 remaining, it's now 42-40. We're going to have ceasefire. Back with us here in the Circular Verde in the Banco Bayan, Quezon City. The score is 42 apiece. A very closely fought contest in the BR Sports 2019. Ryan Parr here together with Ernest Hernandez. And the ball possession goes for Audilicious. Now, let me ask you a question, Ernest. About for Audilicious, what do they need to do to pull an upset in this last 5 minutes against the mighty back office Aces team?
Well, they need to get what they have been doing for the past 3 quarters, is that the offensive boards. They need to crash the boards and try to control the game. When they did that, they had the lead, and so far the Aces have been addressing that situation. But if you want to have another strategy, is to remain composed in this ball game. They are trying to rush every shot, and most of the shots are like are hero balls type of offense that we are seeing right now.
Meantime, the fall away 3-point shot by Solano, not close. It goes out of bounds in favor of Audilicious with exactly 5 minutes to go. Another error pass. Well, Ernest, for Audilicious, this is their 4th turnover in this 4th quarter. 4 minutes and 49 remaining in this final chapter. Back office Aces with a solitary basket, 42-40. Yoro with a low post play against Galpan. Thwarted! But the Mali is... And it's going to be a hell ball. It will go back to Team Audilicious.
Every possession right now is very important. Both teams know that, and both teams are hustling for any possession that they can take, and forcing turnovers left and right. It's the name of the game right here, and getting more opportunities to shoot the basket as well.
4 minutes and 10 remaining in the final chapter. 42-40 is our count. Audilicious had the possession. Here's Pero. They put the ball to his left. Pump fakes. The release is anemic. Out for the rebound. Dimbaling. Now the Aces crossing over the boards, but they almost got that turnover from Otakan, but it's a kick ball. It will stay with the back office Aces. Backcourt pressure being brought by Audilicious. Reyes crosses the 8-second line. Solano has a beeline to the basket. What a glass hit by Solano.
That was an open lane that he saw, and he penetrated, made sure that that the basket is made by using the glass. Excellent move there by Solano.
I believe he has about 16 points, and he's one of the prime candidates for best player of the ball game. 8 seconds to shoot. Pero down the base. Thwarted, aborted, and another defensive stop by the Aces. Ernest, Aces are playing splendid defensively.
Credit the defense right there. Triple teaming the ball handler, forcing the turnover. That's how you respond on defense. Once you see someone struggling to find his way to the basket, go there and camp him out.
44-40. V12 to go. The pass almost wayward. Low post play by Dimali. The bounce pass to Yoro. De La Rosa outside with 10 to shoot. Reyes has it. Looking for a cutter. Nowhere to go. De La Rosa has it before the shoot. Solano lets it fly from 30. A failure. Rebound by the Audilicious. Azores in the fast break. 2-on-1. Azores puts it up and out. Ellis put back short. Rebound controlled by Reyes. Reyes picks out the leader. 4-point lead. Here is Yoro. Yoro was kicked in the arms. And 2 free throws. Well, Ernest, back off his Aces. Now riding a slight momentum in this pace.
And critical free throws right here for Yoro. 2 will probably seal the game and put in a lot of insurance. It will make things hard for Audilicious if both free throws go in.
However, Yoro missed the first of 2. It's just a 2-possession game, 44-42. We are approaching the twilight zone, 2 minutes and 26. Bear in mind, Audilicious already has 14 fouls as compared to the back office Aces with 2. Split free throws there. It's 45-40. Look at Otakan. Burning like rubber. The finger roll. Otakan. The shot goes out. But hey, I like his valiant effort on that particular drive to the basket. However, there's going to be a foul by De La Rosa. However, we have a ceasefire on this action. 45-40. This is Beyond Sports Press. Action resumes right here in Círculo Verde in Bagong Bayan, Quezon City. We are on the final 2 minutes and 14. 5 for back office Aces and 40 for Audilicious. Well, this game is not yet settled. It's simply because Team Audilicious refuses to throw in the towel. Other players needs to be involved in offense for Audilicious, but turnovers have been the problem for the Gray Shirts. Drop shot from the corner. Bullseye! Oh, that's a 3-point shot. Ernest by Otakan.
And Otakan again, he is trying to bring his team back in this ball game.
He says. We need to stand here, Ernest, because a lot of fans here are standing as well.
And the very critical possession right now for the Aces.
It's Solano. Got to shoot against Azores. Solano. For Reyes, they're not winning the penalties, just a 14 fouls.
That was a frustration foul by Reyes, trying to poke the ball back. to their side, but you don't really have to do that. You just have to keep a body and prevent the fast break from happening.
Exactly. Now Reyes is about to rest. Here's the inbound for the Audilicious. It's a trap from the half court. Azores, double team. Otakan has a beeline to the basket. Drop pass to Elias inside. Oh, great rejection by Yoro. Straight in the face. Yoro with a supreme rejection.
That is a huge block by Yoro. And resetting the shot clock to 10.
Yes.
And giving them a chance to have another defensive stop in this ball game.
Belong possible. Here's Galvan. 3-point. It's a rebound. Otakan. Ties the game of 45. Otakan scores.
That has been the bread and butter of this Audilicious team. The offensive boards, the second chance points, they have survived this game all because of that.
Otakan. Oh. And Otakan grabs the lead for Audilicious by 1 point. 1:11 to go. Backward pressure. Omali not to Idi Manling. He drives to the hole. Partially deflected by Galvan. And it will go to Aces basketball. And it's
Excellent block there with 8 seconds to shoot. They have to pull out something here.
De La Rosa thwarted, but there's going to be a contact in midair. It's going to be Galvan's foul. It's going to be
De La Rosa tried to make up for that missed layup. Now he has 2 chances from the line to regain the lead. He needs to get both free throws.
One more free throw for De La Rosa. Here it comes. Takes a deep breath, careful aim. Step!
5 and 46. Outside red now. Got it from Solano. Solano has it. De La Rosa will line the shot clock. Bounce pass to Solano. 5 to shoot.
Inside to Nimalik. Big and roll. Didn't work. They get it right back. Omali scores! Omali scores!
That brought the house up here for the side of the Aces. And Omali, that guy, seldom goes inside and buys the offensive rebound. And now he has a chance to even extend the lead to
48-46.
3.
We need a breather here. 48-72. We're going to have timeout! Back with us here in the Circulo Verde in Macabang, Quezon City on this very, very close fought contest, 48-46. Back office. What Audilicious need to do in this next possession?
Well, of course, secure the rebound. Probably a miss from Omali with the pressure, but secure the rebound and eventually go to the other side, take their time, and there you go.
And Solano with a nice save. De La Rosa has it with 40 to shoot. Let the shot clock expire at least for Audilicious.
And right now, Solano thought it was a fresh 24-second shot clock. But probably it's only 14. But he got a little rest there by holding on to the ball.
Here we go. She is on. Melo. Melo double team. He drives on. Look! difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Bali had to go in and basket. He drives hard. Drops it up to Martin. If Martin is unaware of that pass, turnover.
What type of play that Audilicious need to do in this final stretch?
The three-point shot has not been going for them. Might as well take a two. Go for the best guy that you have. You have Elias there. You have Otakan right there, ready for the offensive board. But take the two, take this to overtime, or probably get the stop once again on the other end. A quick two will do. And right now, this team right here, this Aces, need to watch out for the offensive board.
Well, for BR Sports fans, you requested for a tweet and we got it. Final 11.71 seconds. The big question mark is, can Audilicious score this last basket or can Aces hold on to this? And we have some alignment by the referees here. Here's the inbound by Galvan. Galvan looking for Cutter. Here's Elias. Elias has it. 10 seconds to go. Elias drives again.
And that is what we wanted him to do. Elias taking over this basketball game. With 6 seconds to go, it is now the Aces' turn. A lot of time for them to execute, but if I were them, try to look for the best shot possible. It will come from Solano. But of course, Solano needs a screen. And try to make a move from there. Try to draw a foul and take this to the free throw line.
Staggered double steals on the front block. So Solano can move and finally put an open shot.
Overtime, mathematically possible. If the Aces can go for the win, they do. So it's a tie or a win. Okay, first. For BR Sports 2019. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on our 5 weeks of bringing you the BR Sports 2019 for BR Sports, courtesy of King Support, this is the first time that we're going to have extension. Yes, extension on this game between Audilicious and Aces. So I'm part here with Ernest Hernandez. We're going to start our extension with the possession for the Aces. Ernest, your takeaways on this beautiful basketball game.
We have been blessed by the basketball gods with an overtime. We have been blessed by the basketball gods with an overtime game, and for the past 3 games, it has been close, and this has been the closest so far.
Yes.
But right now, both teams resetting, but the fatigue is there. Whoever will try to get the momentum early on in this overtime will probably get it in the entire game.
Let's review the lineups for the Audilicious. We have Galvan. We have number 11, Pero. 5 Elias in number 23. For the Aces, we have Solano. We have Yoro. And number 17, Reyes. We also have number 35, De La Rosa. Session now for the back office Aces. De La Rosa is on the trail. He will score the first 2 points in the overtime period.
And now, the Audilicious needs to counter this quick.
Running shot there by Otakan. Too much muscle. But there's Elias with the defensive board. Nice fake there by the teammate. Here's Elias for the turn. Elias unable to hit. Bottom of the boards. Still Audilicious. Again, Otakan with his yeoman's job defensively. But a 3-second violation against Audilicious.
And good defensive play there. The only thing that they did not like is that they gave up another offensive board to Audilicious.
Otakan has been everywhere as far as rebound is concerned. 50-48. Here's a love. Oh! They forgot Solano! And that's what you call defensive blast for Audilicious, Ernest.
And I think Audilicious is trying to gasp for air right here to start this ball game, but it will take something like that to wake them up once again.
52-48. Around 9.
The thing with Reyes right there, he should have stopped and waited for his teammates.
Yes.
They have the lead. They have a 4-point advantage under 3 minutes to go. If he waited, that could have shaved off more seconds to that
Exactly.
to that clock.
2 minutes and 42 to go. Pero, eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation against Reyes. Pero, drives against 3, almost lost it. Whoa, offensive foul. That will be costly for Audilicious. Now, Ernest, breaks are going the Aces' way, huh?
No score yet for Audilicious. It could be fatigue that is setting in after that trying to chase that lead of the Aces a while ago.
2 minutes and 19 to go. We are approaching again the twilight zone. Here's Solano on the right wing, provided by De La Rosa. And to shoot, Solano slow down, makes his move, going right, fires a 3, jump shot, too strong. Last 2 minutes, again, 2 minutes remaining. Oh, turnover, pass back. Otakan is up ahead. Otakan will challenge Reyes. Otakan. Otakan crossed the head after the shot.
And we see Elias holding on to his face. I think he got hit on that on that rebound
at the same
attempt.
time. Yeah, their heads were clashed. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 48-52. No points yet for Audilicious in this extension. Pero from the left wing. All is lost. And Audilicious will have 14 seconds to shoot.
Quite a hard shot there by Bero. They have a lot of time to come up with a better shot than that, and maybe try to get it inside.
With mind, both teams in penalty. Here's the drive.
Exactly. Right now, the Aces, they have the momentum shift, and they haven't let their opponent score in this overtime game.
52-48. 1:20 to go in this extension. Solano. Right. Oh, nice pass! Umar inside. Block! That's a great block. Elias has it. Elias. Starter step. Drops out against Solano. Puts it up. It's out. Rebound Solano. Off balance. Solano drives. No look pass.
And that could be the game right there. Still no answer for Audilicious.
Come out! As the broadcaster Seb Sarmeta says, you should be in the rhythm of the game. That's why in between timeouts I try match up to dance in this one. 54-48 overtime period. 6-point lead for for the back office aces with 59 ticks. Audilicious needs to score right now. Elias down the base against Solano. Elias banging bodies. Villacorta jump shot from the corner. Unable to hit. Elias with a defensive board. Thwarted. The drop pass intercepted almost. But they get the ball back. 9 seconds to shoot. Galvan backs it in. He backs it in from triple confidence. Galvan.
Once again, before that shot went in, it was the offensive board that initiated that ball back, and it is a 3-point lead. And again, it's still a ball game right here. Audilicious still in it.
O'Malley scores! Wow, O'Malley has been magnificent in this stretch.
Now Audilicious have to answer quickly right here. Quick 2 or a big 3.
28 seconds to go. 56-51. They need a 3 or 2. Here's a 3-point shot for Audilicious. Short. De La Rosa has it. 20 seconds to go. Pass break. Here's O'Malley. O'Malley will go for the touchdown. O'Malley has been spectacular in his fourth quarter in overtime, Ernest.
And he has become the hero of this ball game, stepping up when needed to. When most of the players are tired, O'Malley found the fountain of youth, found some energy to pull this team up by 7 points already in overtime.
Mali can finally nail the first win for the back office aces in this tournament. He does! 59-51. Now I can safely say that this game is in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hot, the jello's jiggling. And with 8 seconds remaining, wow! After 4 failures, back office aces is now winning this one with a final score of 61-51. Ernest, it has been a well-deserved win for the back office aces. Well, just a quick chat with our best player of the ball game. Pare, mabilis lang to dahil nag-overtime tayo. Noong overtime, nakita mo na ubusan na ng pahinga, ng hininga itong Audilicious. How did you manage to be composed, pare, sa overtime period?
Medyo alam na rin naman namin pagod sila. So ano lang kami, set play lang. Then kung sino yung nauuna sa amin, bigay na agad. Kasi yung sa set play nila, medyo mahirap iskoran, kaya lalapad nila. So, composure lang talaga.
Okay, pagkakataon mo lang bumati.
Hey, thank you sa mga nanonood sa office. Yan, unang panalo pa lang kasi namin to eh. So, thank you, thank you.